cannot allow this dangerous disease to make a comeback here in New York City. We have to stop it now. Today, we are declaring a public health emergency effective immediately. Means for people living in the affected area. Department of Health will issue.
All right, you guys are hearing this. Are you guys actually hearing this? Listen, I'm not the last one to get on the bandwagon. I've been hearing about this for a couple days now. Joe and Brianna, Fortune Informer's been telling you this was coming. Dude, a lot of people have been telling you this is coming. There's like, how many, 50 million people or something in New York City? And they got 300 cases? And it's in an isolated area? Happens to be an Orthodox Jew neighborhood? Come on, man. All they're doing is priming you up. $1,000 fine. $1,000 fine. Like, can you imagine the zombies that are just willfully running down there? Dude, I feel so sorry for the parents. I feel so sorry. Listen to this.
To violations and fines to people who remain unvaccinated.
See, there you go. Violations and fines. I mean, it's like, where the fuck are we at? What in the hell is going on here? All of a sudden, measles is a deadly disease. This is a Richie from Boston video, by the way. Look at, after this guy, this retard gets done. I can't even listen to it. I've watched it about 5 times. But check out how they looked at me. Measles was a rite of passage back in the old days, man. What the hell is going on? There is no fucking way, excuse my French, that I would let any wand-waving sorcerer inject me with some crap that I don't know what it is. It would be like all the years of holistic healing I've done for my body. It's out the window in like 10 minutes. It's like Russian roulette, basically, bro. And then if they have to go out and defend that vaccines are safe, if they have to go out and put out this huge media campaign to convince the sheep that love their television and believe they're lying, these lying scumbag scoundrels, they'll believe anything, dude. Come on, everybody in the car, we're going to get vaccinated. And you know how New York City is? Oh my God. I mean, they got some rough neighborhoods. What the hell are they planning? I don't know. There's no way in hell they're vaccinating me. Or give me the fine. You have to lock me in jail? Give me a break. Listen to this. This is good. This is great. Richie, man, again, he has a lot of followers. I question him just because of that. But the more I listen to the guy, the more I like him. He's showing a side of himself that probably, if he's the real deal, he'll probably get taken down or something sooner or later if he keeps going the way he's going. Because he's been saying a lot of stuff true. Get people motivated. That's the key. If you can't do anything else, you can have the balls to believe that you're not a tinfoil hat weirdo, and that you have eyes to see, and you see what other people don't see. That's the mind control, though. It's so devastating to the movement of truth. Is because you're literally dealing with people that are under hypnosis. If you watch television at all, I would probably, even if you think you're awake, you're somehow subconsciously being hypnotized and you don't even know it. You're consenting to it. I think our phones get us too. I think the computers get us. But I think the television is the number one. The phone is just a tracking device. That's the government tracking, or somebody is, well, government corporations are all the same thing now. Excuse me. Tracking your every thought and purchase and move. It's being recorded. and we pay for it. That's the funniest part. So this is how serious measles was back in the day.
Coming home from school. They sent me home. Measles. It's either measles or a strange case of red freckles. You have got a temperature. They told me 101.1. What's the record? Never mind.
Oh, are you sure it's the measles?
Well, he certainly got all the symptoms. A slight temperature, a lot of dots, and a great big smile.
A great big smile?
No school for a few days.
Say hello to my dotted son for me. Tell him I'll bring him some comic books and I'll see you later, dear.
Okay, honey. Bye.
We cannot allow this dangerous disease to make a comeback here in New York City. We have to stop.
Are you hearing this? You guys hearing this, right? The fear and the propaganda, you know. And everybody's so malnourished anyways from eating fake food and crap. I mean, it wouldn't take much. It wouldn't take much to take out a couple 100,000 people. But the measles is, by any stretch of the imagination, not going to do that. And I think a mandatory vaccination is ridiculous. It has nothing to do with when it's measles. They're testing it for when they launch, which is one of their end game scenarios. It'll be a cyber attack or a biological attack, because that is the fastest and easiest way to bring down, to fill up body bags and bring down entire nations, is by those two means. And you don't need foot soldiers on either one of them. You know what I'm saying? You don't need anybody but the technology and the psychopath that pushes the red button. Okay? Listen, man, this is some scary shit. I'm gonna curse because it's that serious. It is that serious. This is a precursor. They're just waiting for us to die off. My generation, I'm 43. You guys in my crowd and the older, and maybe going back to the mid-30s, maybe an extra 10 years, they're waiting for us to go, man. You know? And then all of a sudden, everyone's going to be, you know, in 25 years, who knows? Maybe the flat earth truth will actually be revealed, you know? Because they won't have to cover up for the moon landing or any of that stuff anymore. They just change the school books. They rewrite history. Bing, bada bing, send out some frequencies to the television. Well, there's 98% of the population's on board now. There never was a moon landing. You know? Yeah, the moon's in our atmosphere. It's right there. Van Allen radiation belt. No big deal. Oh, wait, all of a sudden we can't go past it. Well, how the hell did we get to the moon? So you see, they're just setting it up. They're saying it's all going to come into play. Everything is together like a puzzle. Because the Freemasons and the people that run the show and the puppet masters, they don't do chants. Everything is scripted. All right. Anyways, listen, don't let anybody stick you with a needle with anything in it. I mean, you don't know what it is. If you're healthy, you won't get sick. Your immune system will be charged up and constantly fighting itself, and there might be once or twice a year, you get the sniffles where you just don't feel quite normal. But if you're healthy, your immune system will take care of that problem, on its own. You don't need any kind of medication or anything. But everybody's so dumbed down and sick and fat and out of shape and unhealthy, drinking beer, smoking cigarettes and liquor and everything else, watching TV. I mean, well, gee, make it easy for them. Go ahead and make it easy for them. And that's 98% of your population here. All right, well, it's coming. It's coming. I'm telling you, it's a matter of time. This is just, again, a precursor. If they can pull it off in New York City, they can pull it off anywhere. All right? So, remember 9/11. All right? And the effect that had on the world. All right? This is just like a little version of that, of what is to come. And the next 9/11 will be cyber or biological. I'm telling you right now. And this is crazy. I don't know. I don't know why they do it. It's so unnecessary. It just proves Satan and it proves God, in my opinion. I mean, why? None of this is even necessary. If people were properly educated and there wasn't greedy psychopaths that run this matrix and force everybody to be slaves, we could all be living a great life. Or knowing somebody's name and that knowing every single person that lives within a mile of you. You know their name. You help them out. They could help you if you need it. Now it's shit, everyone's best friend is their Ouija board, handheld Ouija board. You know, magical. My friends live in the internet. You know, I never even see them. Don't even know where they live. Don't even know if they're real. So you see what's happening here? Everything's being reversed. All right, it's being reversed, and you are in the crosshairs, whether you like it or not. All right, make it short and sweet. Like, share, subscribe, and don't vaccinate, please. Pack up and leave New York City if you have to. But most of the people that are probably there will not do that. And they will just consent. Because that's what sheep do.